Hello all. In this session, we are moving to the new module that is Centroid. Right? Actually, the fourth module is Centroid and Moment of Inertia. So, Moment of Inertia, I'm considering is the next chapter in the fourth module. So, first I'm picking the Centroid chapter. So, I think it's a new word for you all. So, Centroid. First, I'll tell a definition of the centroid. It may be defined as the point at which the entire area of the plane figure will be balanced. But have you heard the center of gravity? Center of gravity means the whole weight of the body. The whole weight of the body, it will be depend on the particular point. That is the center of gravity. But in the centroid, the entire area of the plane figure is assumed to be in one point, one particular point. So I'll just easily, if I want to tell, it is just in a balancing point. Okay, I will just see what is center of gravity. Every body is attracted towards the center of the earth due to gravity. The force of attraction is proportional to the mass of the body, right? So every body, I mean the whole weight of the body always vertically downwards, what we discussed in the last chapters. The entire weight of the body is assumed to be act in a single point, right? That is our center of gravity. But the centroid is the concentrated point. It is the plane figures, the plane figure, the entire area of the plane figure will be concentrated with a single point. Center of gravity is whole weight of the body will be attracted towards one point. Okay, location of the centroid. So how we are finding the location of the centroid for any plane figures, right? For example, we have geometrical shapes like rectangle, triangle, semicircle, quarter circle, circle, semicircle, square. So these are the standard geometrical shapes. We have a formula to find the area, right? We have a formula for this, and we can easily by looking the figure we can easily justify where will be the centroid point, right? But in the figure which is unsymmetrical, so that figures it will be very difficult to find the centroid. In the given figure you can see I have taken a small plane area which is marked in the plane area, and I'm assuming one G, that is your centroid point, right? That centroid point lies x bar from y-axis, y bar from x-axis. So while measuring the centroid, we are taking a reference line, right? X bar means taking reference as a y-axis. If the y bar means taking reference as a x-axis. Okay, the position of the centroid of a plane area should be specified or calculated with respect to some reference, as I told, x or y. Next, the distance of the centroid G from vertical reference axis of y-axis is denoted as x, and the distance of centroid G from horizontal reference axis will be taken as a y bar, right? So that we need to remember, axis will be x and y, but the distance of the centroid will be x bar and y bar. While locating the centroid of a plane areas, a bottommost horizontal line or a horizontal line through the bottommost point can be made as a x-axis, and the leftmost vertical line will be calling as a y-axis. Okay, so how to find the centroid? This is a small the procedure to find the centroid for the plane areas. So here the same figure which you have seen, this the same figure, same plane figure we have taken, and centroid G, the capital G I have marked. So here I'm splitting that area into small areas, A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6. So for that small areas we have to mark the different distance. For A1 x1, A2 x2, A3 x3, like that we need to mark the distance keeping the reference. If you are marking all x distance, y will be the reference. If you are marking all y distance, x will be the reference. X axis will be the reference. In the next figure, okay, here let us consider a plane area. One minute. Let us consider a plane area A lying in the xy plane, right? Here you can just see the Let us consider plane area A lying in the xy plane. Let G be the centroid of the plane area. If it is required to locate the position of centroid G with respect to the reference axis like y-axis and x-axis, that is, calculate x bar and y bar. Actually, it is x bar and y bar. Let us divide the given figure, as I told, into small areas, A1, A2, A3, like that. So next line, we are marking all the distances like x1, x2, x3 for all a1, a2, a3, y1, y2, y3 distance for all a1, a2, a3 respectively. Okay, equating equation number 1 and 2, that is a capital A into x bar. You can see the capital A, whole A, capital A means the whole A multiplied with the distance, capital A x bar. For small areas you have small distance, A1 for A1 x1, A2 x2, but for the big area A you have x bar. Okay, A into x bar is equal to a1 into x1 plus a2 into x2 plus a3 into x3. So here, if you are keeping x bar as a if you want to centroid the distance x bar separately, so a1 into x1 plus a2 into x2 plus a3 into x3 divided by the capital A. So here you can see x bar is equal to summation of all small area multiplied with the distance a into x divided by the capital A. Or you can write integration of x into dA. Integration means always increasing part, right? Increasing. So that also you can write, or a into x also you can write. Next, here with respect to y, if you're doing where a or a dA, here a dA represents a small area. Always remember d and a will be represented as small area always. Capital A represented as a bigger area, entire area, where dA represents an elemental area in the area capital A. X is the distance of elemental area from y-axis. So similar to this, y bar is equal to a1 y1 plus a2 y2 plus a3 y3 divided by the area. Here you can see we are taking all x distance, multiplying your x distance with all a1 a2 a3. Here you are multiplying all your y distance with a1 a2 a3 divided by the a. So therefore, if you're keeping y bar as a reference is equal to summation of a into y divided by a. Here you can see summation of ax divided by a. So very important formula to find the problems. Next, so here y bar is equal to summation of ay divided by a. So we got the formula to find the distance. So if you are taking any figure, we have a formula to find x bar and we have a formula to find y bar. X bar summation of ax divided by a. Y bar means summation of ay divided by a. So in this way we can calculate the problems. Thank you.